Yo, people come up to the fix, Quik Fix. That is going on here with Ari and Javi.
Yeah.
It's time for Quik Fix. Javi, for the people who don't know what Quik Fix is all about, please do tell them what it's all about. But before you do that, tell them who it's brought to them by.
Sure. Quik Fix is brought to you by Prison Marketing Consultants, the public relations and media platform catering to the Caribbean diaspora. Quik Fix is a roundup of the news that we've missed in the week. So let's go ahead and get started. Dancehall artist Gage recently shared some damning news during a heated live stream. It appears Gage found out through a DNA test that a child he believed to be his daughter is not biologically his. Here's a clip.
Me want back my money. When me spend on a blood clot picnic where you tell me see a fi me, where DNA tell me see a not fi me. Me want back my money.
So, what do we make of this? Because this is serious.
Javi, remember when I tell you, say, if you ever catch me, I go up on the internet, I bitch and moan and complain and I cuss people and looking at the camera and, you know,
And then ball.
a ball and do all them type of theatrics on social media, unfriend me, right? Stop
tell you, I'm gonna
communication
come and
with me and
take
all
your
these
phone.
things, like, yeah. I understand and see with this pain with this.
Yeah.
No, I do.
I get this.
I really do. I get it. While I wouldn't have done that, but I understand and see with this pain. Jamaica, the jacket capital of the world.
Nigeria beat us.
Jamaica, the jacket capital of the world.
We're second.
Yo,
Stop.
based on per
It would
capita,
seem
I am
so.
sure we are the jacket capital of the world.
We're
per
second.
capita.
We're second.
So, man, them out there, let this be a lesson, all right? DNA test, do DNA tests, all right? You cannot be having a pitney in Jamaica, essentially, if you're not married or if you don't trust this woman. Even what you do, if you have your doubts, do a DNA test. Make sure say you have that peace of mind and make sure say all is clear and without a shadow of a doubt, all right? So that things can move forward amicably with your life and even with the kids' life. All right, because we've seen many a situation where, you know, men them grow kids that are not theirs, and then like them find out after a while, and then that broke up the family unit, or even mess up the child and all these things. So yeah, it's a crazy world out here. The women them out there, they're wicked, and I understand and see with this pain. Yeah, I do. It was funny. They were supposed to be here today. I was supposed to talk to him, but I understand, Gage.
There's a lot going on
There's
right
a lot
now.
going on right now.
Yeah.
So I understand. I do.
I'm not sure the kind of relationship that Gage and Ashley had, but I would assume that, you know, if somebody say, hey, I'm pregnant for you, and it's not somebody that you are in love with or you trust or is quote unquote like your bona fide girlfriend, I would assume that you would do a DNA test above all things before you get yourself emotionally and financially invested. It's just unfortunate though that he cares more about the money that was spent and maybe not the emotional time that was invested in building a relationship with his daughter. I think that would have been the most egregious. But I guess, you know, either way, him just upset on the money that he has spent so far. I think the bright side is, like, look at it could have been longer. It could have gone on longer, like maybe more years. I don't know how old the child is, but he could have gone on much longer, like 18 years, and find out that the child wasn't his. So I mean, that's a positive. You know, I guess you can't tell people how to process their emotions. But Gage he has been on TikTok for a very long time, like almost to a point where he's now considered a TikToker versus an artist to me. So I guess that's where he would go and you know, share to his audience his frustration. But it's just an unfortunate situation. I do believe that, you know, especially if you're a prominent figure, ask for a DNA test. I really do believe that. Like, you know, and you don't even have to be a prominent figure, but especially if it's not a relationship like bona fide, certified with somebody, and even then, even if you could have been a husband and wife for many years and you're there for many years, I'm sure men would have their doubts and suspicion and say, let me just swap it just in case, you know. But you know, it's just an unfortunate situation. It really is. It's sad.
I'll add this lastly. any party out there, right, that can have this as a campaign promise, say, yo, they will institute a law that will charge these females that is giving men jackets out there. It will up your chances significantly to win this election. You might even have my vote. All right, I'm putting this on record.
Oh gosh.
All right, if one of you can say and put this on the manifesto and say, yo, we are going to institute this as a law. Say we're going to charge these females for these things. Yeah, man, we're not going to have enough people vote. Yeah, man, I tell you.
You're onto something here.
I'm telling you.
And I think you're actually serious. He is
I
serious.
am very serious, actually. I am. It get too rampant now.
It could work.
The woman
too.
them out there get too rampant.
Yeah, I agree.
I get too bad. Yeah,
Or men, protect yourself.
that too.
Be smarter.
Both things can be true.
Yeah.
Practice dick discipline.
Both things can be true.
Practice great pussy management. The fuck? Like,
And women need to stop deceiving these men.
Exactly.
and men need to stop allowing themselves to be deceived. It goes
Oh
both
my
ways.
God.
Like, especially, I mean, if it's not as bona fide, certified,
Yeah, because it could be a
monogamous
case where, yo, they're in
relationship.
the relationship and then she go step out and then trick the man.
True,
That
but
has
and then
nothing.
but that would
Exactly.
even deal with pussy management. Like if you're going out there, stepping out of the relationship,
think it matter.
friggin' use a condom. Like the hell, like
Fact of the matter is, yo,
use a
charge
condom.
these females.
Yeah.
Charge them because it
You have
can
to
be
hold them accountable.
a crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
You're
charge them.
lying. And for years, I don't know how old Gage's daughter is, but it seemed like him spend enough money already.
Mhm.
So, which is why him always repeat it like him want back him money. He's
And then, but set aside
so
from the money,
upset.
I'm just saying like the emotional investment that he spent, that should be enough because you've shared that and you must have created a bond with this child and
Definitely.
to have to separate yourself for your who you thought was your child.
Mhm. So
Must be
not
difficult.
only are you angry, but you're
Yeah,
also
so
sad,
sad,
like
yeah.
heartbroken, like
And men
don't
don't
build this.
Yeah, holy
men don't
papi and them and they
identify
go through-
sadness.
holy
They
papi,
go
holy
through
papi emotion.
they go
Yeah.
through rage.
So I agree with Nara. Them for charge them for real, and maybe that
Charge
will help
them.
to drop the rate. Cause as you rightly said, Nara, so I find it here. It say Jamaica earlier this year report said that Jamaica ranks #1 in the world for such cases.
Number one.
Second,
With an
No, number
alarming
one.
rate of 34.6%, Nigeria follows closely behind at 30%.
We leading at this too. Emma, we take the lead in
That's
this.
embarrassing.
It is embarrassing.
That is so embarrassing.
I'm telling you, if you have laws in place to curb this, it will
Oh
drop.
my gosh.
But you know what? I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, if we're gonna do that, we need to have stricter child support laws because more often than not, men don't own up to their responsibilities. So if we're gonna mandate if we're gonna ensure that women pay back the money, we need to ensure that men step up to the plate and fulfill their responsibility as well financially, and they should be
Not saying
charged.
but you
True.
conflate issues, but okay.
Yeah. So Tanisha Shorty Johnson had a few things to get off her chest recently during a TikTok live at Liquor Addy's EP launch party. She shared that critics always have something negative to say, meanwhile her life is stress-free. Here's a clip.
Them a worry about the wrong thing. Me no need to come prove nothing to no internet. Cause internet not pay my bill. Yeah, but that's the truth. I'm humble. I'm not have nothing to nobody. I bet them go and talk. Meanwhile, them a talk. They still don't gonna count money.
So, all right, what are your thoughts on this?
I don't know who lucky I say them or Tanisha. I mean, just
Or the
wonderful.
baby mother them.
Maybe, well, true. Maybe he is ensuring that all his children's mothers are taken care of. But Tanisha is just the more prominent one. Shawty is the most prominent one, the one that we pretty much all know. But yeah, I'm glad that Kartel is doing the right thing, and he's ensuring that all the women in his life seemingly are taken care of. So, 13 years is a long time. We talk about it a lot that he was behind bars, and he's coming up, and he came out and he's doing the right thing and being the good man that he would have wanted to be while he was inside. So it's nice to see, and I'm glad that Tanisha is living a good life despite their separation. I'm glad that they can be cordial and they can live in unison. It probably took some time for them to get to this point. So I'm glad that they're at this point now where they can really be publicly friends. So it's a good thing. And speaking of Kartel in a bonnet, tell the young men them to stay away from bad manism. It's so apropos. Very weird with the bonnet. Very weird, but
Marcelo and Bonnie.
it's bonnet.
It's a bonnet.
But that just speaks to he's just the kind of person that he is. Like him can still be hilarious and but still give a important message. So yeah, just overall big up Kartel, big up Tanisha, big up Sidem. I know that I'm sure people are like, what about Sidem? What about Sidem? But I think Sidem, for the most part, from what I'm seeing, is just she knows her place and she knows the value that she brings to Kartel now, and I guess she acknowledges and can respect that. Shawty, I'm baby mother, and it won't all be for her. So if your man have other children outside of for them union, you have to make sure said them alright, because you have to think about what would it be if you you have to think, say, you may not, if it was the other way around, you'd want to be taken care of. So I think people need to kind of stop questioning about Cinema, what I've seen Cinema. No, Cinema is enjoying life. She has a Cybertruck. She's quite fine.
Sidem look like she complain?
Sidem
is fine.
Quite fine.
Sidem live her best life. Yes, narrow.
Shorty, this is the reason why you don't accept what offer for on the show. Okay, you're alright in her life? Is that the reason why she don't accept our money cash offer to come on the show?
Brokey.
We're brokies. In all seriousness though, I'd like to use this topic about Shorty to big up Vybz Kartel again. Right? Because it just shows, say, the man just treating baby mother good, and I'm guessing all of the women in his life.
Yeah.
Right? And it shows that he appreciates her. And it shows that she, is someone who appreciates the appreciation. In all seriousness, again, big up Shawty. She's so unproblematic. I don't know why people like trouble and all these things. It seems like, people love get at her about this and that and this and that. While she just out here living her life. All right. Since he's been out, we've seen them out and about, take pictures and be all chummy and all these things. So that's good to see. And I mean, of course, him would take care of her, no matter the history what them have. Fact of the matter is, she is the mother of his kids. I'm sure she held down some businesses for him while he was, in prison as well. So that on top of things as well. So yeah, man, this is not surprising any at all. I don't even know why she did have to make this news, but probably because people are trouble.
Of course,
usually that's the case. She usually don't say nothing unless people are trouble.
But once she go live, them always have people who are talking and say, oh, but it is and that. I was like, don't worry about me. I'm in a mansion.
You know what I mean?
My bills are paid. I don't have to do anything. And she deserve it, rightly so, because 13 years Kartel was locked away and she did have to manage everything at 3 boys she have.
And he about 3.
And I mean, if a fact check, but I remember.
Fact check tomorrow before we done record.
Yeah. And that's a lot to handle. I know say a whole heap of stress, that whole heap of up and down, back and forth. So for her to finally get this love and appreciation from him, of course me don't want to flaunt it too, and that's exactly how it should be. Him can have a relationship, a solid proper relationship with Sidem, and still ensure things good with all the mothers of his children,
which is right.
Yeah, so big up to you, Kartel.
Big up.
Yes, 3. Yes.
3. Okay, there we go.
That's a good intern right there.
Yes. Alrighty, moving on. Shenseea came on the fire when Davido's fans took to social media stating that she was underdressed for Nigerian star Davido and Chioma's wedding. I think I'm pronouncing her name wrong. Chioma's?
We're not African, excuse us.
What are your thoughts? Did you see the dress? What you have to say about it now?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Big up Shenseea for our feature on that the Smurfs movie, which was completely terrible, by the way, as I predicted. Big her up.
The movie was completely
is terrible.
Okay.
Not the song. The movie is terrible. Right? So I make that clear.
Yes.
But big up for featuring on the soundtrack, right?
Yes.
Big up for the collab with Mariah Carey and Kehlani. Right?
For sure.
Apparently it's going to be featured on Mariah Carey's album.
Upcoming album.
Upcoming album, yeah. I don't really know what the numbers are surrounding the song right now. I'm not really hearing no further around it, maybe because the machine not fully banned it yet. But yeah, it's a good look.
Yeah.
I mean, in regards to this now, I don't really see what the big deal is. A matter of fact, I don't even know if this wedding is real. Is
What
this a
you
real wedding?
mean?
Like, there's pictures on this wedding. I
What
don't
you
know. It just seemed
mean?
like this was a thing that was created to make Shenseea look good and say, yo, talk about how good she look in her dress, or talk about how she don't look good in her dress.
Shenseea?
Yeah, if you talk about how Shenseea look good in her dress, or how she don't look good, because to me she look good. So it just seemed like the conversation just centered around like Shenseea look good in her dress or she don't look good in her dress. That's what it seemed like to me. What about Davido's Happy Union? I just see like the conversation was just like Shenseea dress at the wedding. I don't know. I don't know. I guess the conversation here is like it's inappropriate for wear that at the wedding. You know, it's not like people say like, or at least it's people who have a problem with it. They seem to have a problem with the type of dress,
Yeah.
right, at the event, right? So yeah, they must say it was more like beach wear or whatever. Like, yeah, I don't know. She looked good to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just feel like this is
Shenseea
much
beauty-
ado about nothing.
Shensea's beauty has never been a question.
Ever.
She is really one of really a beautiful woman. I think though I kind of understand the detractors because it wasn't a beach wedding. Even though it was held in Miami, it wasn't a beach wedding, and what she had on looked very beachy. You know, I think really culturally, African weddings are usually opulence and elegance and lavish and almost regality. You know, the women head wrapped, you know, to kind of resemble a crown.
Makeup well done.
You know, whether it's the African print, if they're in the African print, or if not, if they're in like beaded gown, but they're really usually very up to do, well done, as me said, just African elegance and regality. And I don't think it was in keeping with that theme, but however, I don't know if there was a theme. But as I said, culturally, most African weddings are. Yes, Nara, I saw it on Ball Alert and Shade Room. I saw the wedding. It was like a $3 million wedding.
Of course.
Legit.
So it's a real event.
Davido gave his bride like
Richard Mille.
a $300,000 watch. I think the
Expensive.
wedding, the ring,
Not no
it
more
was cut like the ring was like a $3 million ring. No, not a $3 million
Like
ring.
a meal or
A
something.
meal or something. But the wedding itself was a very lavish affair. So yeah, in
Not no more
keeping with
expensive than
African
Christy.
cultural tradition, I just thought that, you know, maybe she could have dressed it up a little. But Shenseea beauty is never in question. It should never be in question. But again, I don't know what the theme was. I don't know if there was ever a theme. But as I said, just repeating, just in keeping with African cultural norms and customs, they usually are very, very elegant and well-do African opulence and regality.
I guess
and
part
it
of
wasn't showing that.
the conversation was say, oh, she dressed hotter than the bride too.
No, I
I
think she was
Is-
just more
I
revealing.
think that's an unwritten rule with you
She's more
females. Like, yo,
revealing.
don't dress hotter than the bride.
I think
don't
people
think it
were
was-
At the
saying that
wedding?
It's not hotter. It was
It's
just
like-
she's more the attention because of it's a backless dress. It has splits and side.
Right, so it's an attention
Attention
grabber.
grabber,
It's like
yeah.
Okay.
a competition, basically. Like, why you try updo? But I don't think she could because, me say, Davido wife did look like
Yeah.
she looked amazing
Mhm.
and elegant.
Yeah.
And that's usually the tradition with them. So if
Yeah.
she did do a little research, you know, what to
Mhm.
wear to a Nigerian wedding or just try to get ideas. I'm sure it's not rocket science.
Yeah.
You would see time and place. Like, definitely, as you say, Ari, it's giving beachy vibes. It have the
Yeah.
nice long flowy look, but it have the cut out back. Like, we know say Miami kind of hot, but it's just not the place for that dress.
Yeah.
She looks amazing.
Yeah, and I mean,
It's
even
just not
even
for
if she
that.
wasn't gonna go into the traditional African garbs of like the head wrap, the
She
African
not for
print
the
or
all of
whatever,
that.
I just thought that maybe she could have just wear a nice
A more elegant
like,
looking
yeah,
dress.
like almost, you don't want to say promi, but like a nice promi dress. Like I just think the backless was just kind of out of place. It really did look beachy, but
Yo.
and people saying, you know, she's taking the attention from the bride. She would have never taken the attention from the bride, but I just think that
Yeah.
it was just out of place.
I know.
Yeah.
Yo, no matter what we say about Shenseea, you know, Shenseea a star. With that before star, falling star, rising star, she a star. Yeah, I mean, so stars are going to star. Shenseea will go to a public event dressed to make people look upon her and see her. You know what I mean? And I can't blame her. You know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just starring. Just a star being a star.
Everybody's like, yep, vacation dress. So
Mm.
basically it. Well, that's it for Quik Fix. Thank you so much for watching. And remember to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment down below.
What the best Devin the Doctor this son?